Cast iron types: cast iron, grey cast iron, white cast iron, malleable, spheroidal graphite. Types of cast iron. This page shows the pictures of the types of cast iron. Cast iron, grey cast iron, least expensive and most commonly used type of cast iron. Alloy of carbon and silicon with iron. Composition of grey cast iron: carbon 2.5 to 4%, silicon 1 to 3%, manganese 0.4 to 1%, phosphorus 0.15 to 1%, sulfur 0.02 to 0.15%, remaining is iron. Cast iron grey. Graphite flakes are surrounded by alpha ferrite or pearlite matrix. Because of the graphite flakes, the fractured surface appears in a grey color, reason for the name. These flakes do not have appreciable strength and hence they essentially act as voids in the structure. The pointed edge of the flakes act as pre-existing notches or crack initiating sites which makes the cast iron to behave as a brittle material. The shape, size, and distribution of the graphite flakes can have a significant effect on the overall properties of the grey cast iron. Presence of small uniformly distributed graphite flakes give maximum strength to grey cast iron. Cast iron grey designation designated by a grade number. It represents the minimum tensile strength is pound per square inch of the iron in a standard test piece machined from a 30 mm diameter cast test bar. Example: grade or class number 20 means the cast iron has minimum tensile strength of 20 into 10 into 3 pound square inch. Cast iron grey. This page shows the designations, compositions, mechanical properties, and typical applications of some grey cast irons. Cast iron grey characteristics: excellent compressive strength, 3 to 5 times higher than its tensile strength, good torsional and shear strength. It has good corrosion resistance, excellent fluidity, and hence it can be cast into any complex shapes. It possesses good wear resistance, better machinability. It has outstanding sound and vibration damping capacity. Applications: machine tool bodies, engine blocks, engine cylinder, brake drums, camshafts, pipes and pipe fittings, rolling mills, ingot molds, household items, agricultural appliances. Cast iron white. Fracture surface has white or silvery appearance. It has all the carbon in the form of cementite. When rate of cooling is fast, nearly all the carbon in a cast iron exists as cementite. Most white cast irons are hypoeutectic. Used where hardness and wear resistance are important. Composition: carbon 1.8 to 3%, silicon 0.5 to 1.9%, manganese 0.25 to 0.8%, phosphorus 0.05 to 0.2%, sulfur 0.10 to 0.30%, remaining is iron. Cast iron white characteristics: very hard and brittle, high abrasion resistance, high tensile strength and low compressive strength. It cannot be machined. It can be made in sand molds. Applications: raw material in the production of malleable cast iron, rolls, wear plates, pump linings, balls, outer surface of car wheels. Cast iron, malleable. Malleable cast iron is a cast iron that has been heat treated so that it has significant ductility and malleability. Composition: carbon 2 to 3%, manganese 0.2 to 0.6%, silicon 0.6 to 1.3%, phosphorus 0.15%. Remaining is iron. Types: ferritic malleable iron, pearlitic malleable iron. Cast iron malleable, ferritic malleable cast iron. White iron castings are heated beyond the upper critical temperature and held for a prolonged period of time so that carbon in the cementite converts to graphite. It has good toughness compared with that of other cast irons. Pyrolytic malleable cast iron. When the white cast iron is cooled from temperatures higher than a upper critical temperature more rapidly through the eutectoid transformation range, the carbon in the austenite will not have enough time to form additional graphite but is retained in the pyrolytic matrix. Higher strength and lower ductility. Cast iron malleable. This page shows the table regarding the designations, compositions, mechanical properties, and typical applications of some malleable cast irons. Cast iron malleable characteristics: good ductility and malleability, high yield strength and tensile strength. It is not brittle as grey cast iron. High Young's modulus and low efficient of thermal expansion. Excellent impact strength and fatigue strength. Good wear resistance and vibration damping capacity. Excellent machinability. Applications: brake shoes, pedals, levers, wheel hubs, axle housings, connecting rods, transmission gears, door hinges, pipe fittings, bicycle and motorcycle frames, switchgear equipment. Cast iron nodular, spheroidal graphite or ductile cast iron. Cast iron with nodular or spheroidal graphite. They are more perfect spheres. Presence of spheroidal graphite improves the ductility, strength, fracture toughness. Ductile cast iron derives its name from the fact that its ductility is increased by 20%. Composition: carbon 3.2 to 4%, manganese 0.2 to 0.5%, sulfur 0.01% max, silicon 1.8 to 3%, phosphorus 0.08% max. Cast iron nodular. This page shows the table of designations, compositions, mechanical properties, and typical applications of some modular cast irons. Cast iron nodular characteristics: excellent ductility, tensile and yield strength, good toughness, good fatigue strength, good impact strength, good hardness and high modulus of elasticity, good machinability, excellent castability and wear resistance. Applications: valves, pump bodies, crankshafts, gears, pinions, rollers, rocker arms, flanges, pipe fittings, power transmission, earth moving machineries. Cast iron nodular designation: 6 or 7 digit number. The first 2 or 3 digits stands for the minimum tensile strength in pounds per square inch. Middle 2 digits for the minimum yield strength in pounds per square inch. Last 2 digits for percent elongation in a tensile test. Example: 60 40 18 SG. minimum tensile strength of 60 into 10 into 3 pounds per square inch, minimum yield strength of 40 into 10 into 3 pounds per square inch, 18% elongation. Alloy cast iron, nickel, chromium, molybdenum, copper, silicon, manganese to give high strength materials, hard and abrasion resistant materials, high corrosion resistant, high temperature services. This page also shows the table for effects of alloying elements in cast iron. Alloy cast iron. This page shows the properties and uses of some alloy cast irons in the form of table.